Hey, Facebook, this is Candace. Let me fix my hair. It's funny, one of my viewers told me that she noticed that at the beginning of my video, I like to play with my hair. So let me play with my hair just for her. So we all have something that we do, right? To help us relax and calm when we're doing something that we're not comfortable. I guess that's one of my things. It's play with my long hair, right? Everybody talks about my long hair, so I have to kind of play with it. So anyway, good morning, Facebook. Well, it's noon, good afternoon. My Facebook live is a little bit late today, but I'm here. So today, it's Monday. It's the first day of the week. It's everybody said they go for the week on Monday. So I thought I would talk about go. So this is one of the through my experience, this is one of the things that I learned. You may or may not agree with me, but this is what I learned. If you want to achieve your goal, don't focus on your goal. What? You have been told that if you want to achieve your goal, you have to focus on your goal, right? We have to focus on it. We have to talk about it. We have to write it down, everything. But now I'm talking about don't focus on your goal if you want to achieve your goal. Yeah, I'm a little bit cuckoo. I'm a little bit crazy. But this is what I learned. From my personal experience. So it's about over, I say about in 2003. That's when I learned that if I want to focus on my goal, I do not focus on my goal. And this is what happened. So, little background on myself. I was from education. I had an education background. And for those who's not familiar with getting a education degree, being a teacher, you have to be certified, right? You have to be a certified teacher. And so when you being a certified teacher, there are a few things that you need to do. Being a teacher is hard. A lot of people think that, let me go to be a teacher. Be a teacher is hard, and I feel for those teachers because I was in their shoes. Being a teacher is hard, but you have to not only go to 4 years of college, get a educational degree, we also have to take 3 different exams, state exam, to get the license, right? Before you even graduate, before you even get to walk into the classroom, you have to pass your first exam. That first exam is called the basic skill exam. Sounds easy, right? Well, here's what happened. If I'm looking at this way, the tips that I taught you guys yesterday, as you're doing Facebook Live, you also want to have one device is doing Facebook and the other device is sharing so that you could get more audience. So just a little bit sidetrack. So, in 2003, I had to take my basic skill exam before I could go on to my next level class, because I already took other classes that is basic required, and now I have to take this exam before I could walk into a class to do what they call a clinical hours. And the exam that we need to take was called a basic skill exam. It sounds very basic. It sounds very easy. But people failed the exam. Now, why do people fail the exam? There are different reasons. The basic skill exam including math, reading, writing, language of art. Now, if you have been listening to me and you have been my friends, you notice my accent. You notice my English, right? Not perfect. So that's why I failed the exam, right? I failed the exam because I came to the United States in 1996, and I did not speak any English. And in 2003, I have to take my basic skill exam. I was able to speak and communicate with people. However, my reading and writing skill was not, perfect. Was not. I was not speaking in native tone. My reading skill was. I was reading slow and everything. Okay, so that was one thing. And then some other people failed the basic skill exam because they are not good at math, right? Because that including math. There are people that they're not very good at math though. So that's why they failed the basic skill exam. So there are definitely reasons. Native speaker could fail the basic skill exam, just like foreigner like myself failed the basic skill exam. So I failed the exam. So I took the first time I failed. I remember the first time I walked into McCormick Place in Chicago, right here. It's a big facility, and so many people, so like few hundreds people was there to take the exam, right? I failed the exam. They was, I walk in. All I could think of was I have to pass this exam, and that was my goal, to go in there and pass the exam. I didn't pass the first time. Came back the second time. A few months later, registered again. Came back the second time, and my goal was to pass this basic skill exam so I can move forward. Well, guess what happened? Did not pass the second test. Well, now I'm in the position that, I didn't pass the exam. I was being forced to take a semester off because without this exam, I cannot move forward. It's a prerequisite for my next course. So I took some time off. Well, during the time that I took off that semester, I shift my focus. Instead of thinking about I have to pass the exam, I shift my focus to all right, what can I do? What can I do to improve myself to pass to reach my goal? So I start studying, do more writing, do more reading, focus on doing more studying. So register again a few months later, because you can only register probably like every 3 months. Finally I register again and took the exam, but this time I walked into the McCormick Place with a different attitude. This time, instead of going there, walking in there, said, you know what, I want to achieve my goal. My goal is to pass the exam. But this time I walk in there as I did what I can. I did what I can in my control. And now it's up to, now the goal of passing this exam is not in my hand anymore, because I have to realize that there are people grading my papers, right? Even though I did my best, if people do not like it, there is nothing I can do about it, right? So I walk in there with different mentality now. I walk in there as, I did my best. I am gonna go and do what I can. Well, I came out, and a few weeks, it's about a month later, I get the result. I passed the exam. So I go from so focused on my goal to pass the exam, I shift my focus to I'm going to focus on my behavior. What can I do? I'm changing. I'm focusing on behavior that I could have control over, and to get myself closer to the goal that I have. So instead of focus on the goal, I'm focused on the behavior, because our goal is something that we have no control over, right? We have a goal, but there are so many different things that it depends on. There's so many variables besides what you can do to achieve a goal. There are so many variables as well. So instead of focusing on your goal, focusing on your behavior. And instead of focusing on when you focus on your behavior is a short-term thing. So I would focus on my behavior in a short term, maybe in a week, 7 days. Monday, what is my focus? What is my behavior for today? How do I change my behavior today to get myself closer to the goal? All right, and then Tuesday, what do I need to do? What do I need to focus on to get myself closer to my goal? So instead of focusing on your goal, focusing on your behavior, because you have control over your behavior, not your goal. Just simple. We all at one point thinking about we need to lose some weight, right? Everybody want to be on different diet, different workout routine, and everything. And everybody have a goal, like during New Year's, everybody to have a New Year resolution, how many pounds they want to lose. So if you focus on, let's say, if I want to lose 10 pounds this year, that is my goal, to lose 10 pounds this year. If I focus on that, guess what's going to happen? Well, I would do what I need to do. I work out, I eat well, and then, but in my back of my head, I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to go for my goal of losing 10 pounds to go onto the scale. I'm going to get on the scale next day, hoping that I will see that, I have done all I can. I did what I'm supposed to do. I'm going to get on the scale. The scales better give me some good news, right? But when you get on the scales, what's going to happen? Well, you didn't lose weight, or you gain a pound. Guess what's going to happen? You're going to be defeated, right? You're going to be defeated. Like, I did everything I can. I give up my freaking hamburger. I'm eating celery and carrots, and I work my butt off and doing the kickboxing. I love kickboxing, by the way. I do all of this kickboxing and everything, and I did not lose any weight. Guess what? You're going to feel defeated. You're like, forget it. Forget it. I'm just going to go back. What is the point of doing this? When I get on the scale, I'm not seeing the result that I want to see, right? But instead of focusing on, I have to lose 10 pounds. I have to lose 10 pounds this year. Focusing on, what can I do? Focusing on, I went to work out. I feel good. I feel strong. I eat well. I'm not eating the juicy hamburger from McDonald's today. I'm eating some healthy salad and all of that. I feel good. Focusing on those behavior that you are changing. And, when you get on the scale, whatever the outcome is, deep down inside you have done. You change your behavior. You change your action to get yourself closer to the goal, and do not put the pressure on every time you get on the scale. You're expecting to see that minus 10 pounds, right? But because now you're focusing on your behavior rather than your goal, your behavior is, you're changing every day your behavior toward to the goal. Eventually become a routine, and it will be easier for you to obtain that goal that you have set for yourself. So that's my 2 cents of, if you want to achieve your goal, do not focus on your goal. Focus on your behavior. So that's what I think about the goal. And if you have different opinion, feel free to comment, and we could chat more. Thank you.